Yo, wow, what's up? Okay, y'all. Look glad need to get themselves together, okay? But anyways, welcome to Nika's Real Talk from a Real Place. It's your girl, Nika. What up, Nene? Nene say what up, y'all? Anyway, y'all see I got on. The boy, yeah. Yeah. But anyway, let me start my song. It's Nika's Real Talk from a Real Place. It's Nika's Real Talk from a Real Place. What's up, y'all? Impromptu podcast. Bah, bah, bah. It is so wonderful to be here. Oh my goodness. It's been a while since I did a live, y'all. And the title of this is called When Life Be Lifing. It just be lifing, okay? But the wonderful thing about life is when you go through different things, you go through different storms, life prepares you for a lot of stuff. And I could think back. Like, it's like literally when they say in church, when you be in church, it be like, when I think about what God has brought me from, I'm so grateful. And I think about the things that, of where I can be and how things should be or whatever. I try, as a human, I really try to get along with people if possible. Now, I'm going to tell y'all what the Bible says. The Bible say, if it be possible, live peace with all men. It didn't say you had to possibly live peacefully with all men. All right? We got that straight? All right. Where my doggone sunshine at? I'm put the sunshine up, y'all. This is really Brooklyn blanket, but she be all right. I got to go help her get her room together. She need guidance. But, yeah, it's just my baby's turned 13, y'all. It's time to paint her room. She's gonna get her room painted. Yeah, so we picked out the color already. We got one thing of paint. I wanted like 3 or 4 packs of glitter. But she said 1 pack was good. She was not trying to do that. All right. So anyway, hey, who we got here? Hello, how are you? Welcome. This is Nika's Real Talk from a Real Place. It's your girl, Nika. And right now, I'm just talking about how life be lifing. What you got to say to that, Halo? What's your spiel on when life be lifing? What do you do to get through those things? Hello, Majid Ali. How are you? I hope you all. I want y'all to put in the chat what you all think when life be life and how do you get through that? That's what we're talking about today. That's why the topic is when life be life, because I've been going through a lot. I'm actually going to share, different things that I've experienced. Listen to Taylor Swift. What song Taylor got that y'all think I need to listen to now? Because I like Taylor Swift, but I like her old CD. I used to have her old CD. It was stolen. Let heat is still no more. That's all I gotta say. But anyway, Taylor Swift is okay. I don't know what song. It was some song that she had. But anyway, back to the, because y'all ain't putting no comments of what y'all do when you are experiencing like different difficult times in your life. Like, how do y'all get through that? It's Muja Ali. I love you as well, sweetie. Yes, and it's like, okay, and so I know I shared with you all some time ago that I was, going through a divorce after 13 years. It was a long time. Oh, you cry in your bedroom, but does that help you? Halo, does that help you when you cry in your bedroom? What does that look like for you? Because I want y'all to be interactive in these podcasts, okay? I think that's really good because I'm gonna read all y'all be putting on here. Yes, but okay. So, like I said, I was married 13 years ago. Um well, I'm glad you have a safety net for you. That's all that matters, Halo. As long as you have something that you can get it out. I've been working in the mental health field for 14 years, even though I do have my own mental things that I struggle with, but I do have a psychiatrist that works with me. So, but this ain't about me. Games? What kind of game, Nook? I used to like to play Trouble. And then I like to play spades too, y'all. I got me some gold spades, some gold cards. Baby, I will whoop my kids in some spades right now. And hit the table like Doughboy did. And Boys in the Hood, we say, Domino, mother. So, life is something, like I said, I got married 13 years ago. So, we're going through a divorce. It's very, very... How do I put this? This is my second marriage, y'all, just so you know. I got married the first time when I was 19. And that is the person I had my second child about. Now, my first baby daddy was a hood nigga. I see it. Yep, he was a hood nigga. In the streets, grimy, you know. Rest in peace, Berry Hood. I love you forever. It's my baby. But yeah, and so when I first had my son, I had already experienced like a lot of childhood trauma, right? So because of that, I respond to things a lot differently than other people do. And that's how I knew that I had a connection with God, and I knew that God was closer to me and he gives me peace. Because my thing is, if you are a believer, everybody is not a believer. I understand that. This is not like trying to have a Christian debate and bring you in or nothing like that. This is just me telling actual factuals. We're going to call that in the segments now. Actual factual. I probably won't remember, but y'all will. But anyway, so going through a lot of different things of, this is my open space, y'all. This is where I tell my truths and I give y'all real talk, rawness. I don't ever use my platforms just to down somebody. But I will tell my story with love and passion and thanking God that he brought me out of a lot of things. So again, I've been going through the first marriage. Like I said, he was 10 years older than me. So I guess he thought I was like submissive. I'm not a submissive person. I tell people anyway, I'm never gonna marry again. But I'm not submissive. That's not my type. But I could love people. I could be there for them. I could do a lot of things. But when it comes to things of those natures, like that's how it goes. So I going through the things that I've been through, like physical, mental abuse growing up. It requires a lot of work to deal with things like that. When I could make a coherent thought, it's over for all y'all. Okay, we're waiting for you, Justin. Hello, Justin. How are you? I've been trying to crawl out of the depression I fell into, waiting for the Prozac to do its thing. I got things to do. So listen here. You dealing with, Justin, I see you say you're dealing with depression. Let me tell you something. I struggled with depression for many, many years, and I still do to this day. And I will say to you, understand your diagnosis, support others who have diagnosis, and do what you want to do. Medication. When I first got into the mental health field, like I said, I've been doing this for 14 years, right? So when I first got into the mental health field, I was so anti-medicine. I said, no, 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 no. I don't do medicine. I wanted to be holistic about it. But being holistic about it did not work for me. Um, I ended up, when I turned 40 years old, taking medication for my different mental um, health issues, shall I say. I really, really, really um, know how depression can do you. Justin, so it sounds to me that like have you stopped doing like your normal routines, like playing basketball in the morning, whatever it is, um you do need the help. And that's why I'm here to talk with you and to walk you through these steps. Now, hopefully you're not like suicidal or anything like that. I pray. Cause don't put it on me, cause I'm gonna have to report it. And I don't want to do that. Mandated reporter. But no, I'm not. This is a safe space for everybody. I want you all to be free and telling how you feel, telling your stories so you can help somebody else. Me telling my stories is not always just about me and what I'm going through. It's about me telling my story to help other people. All right. So, that is pretty much, like I said, let me know what you know. I need all of. Okay, so Justin, do you have any coping skills? So coping mechanisms are things that to help you get adjusted to whatever you're going through. It could be agitation. It could be whatever. Music may soothe you. So that will be like a coping skill. I think coping skills are really needed because a lot of times when people are going through, they don't revert back to what they need. So yes, I definitely. Okay, lack of motivation. Those are definitely signs of depression. I lost interest in a lot of things, he says. Lack of motivation and energy, the joy disappeared. So I'm trying my best to be productive and not stay in the bed all day. I do know. I do know. Justin, what are some things that you like to do? And you don't have to just jump right back out there and get into them. I think that you should allow yourself some time to start doing things little by little. Like if you like to dance every morning, I would say wake up, look in the mirror. So I love mirror exercises. This is why I'm sharing it. Mirror exercises to me teaches people how to encourage themselves when they're going through those hard times. Like for me, I may preach a message and I'd be like, "Whoo, that was a powerful message." But then 3 weeks later, I might be down. And when I'm down, I have to go back to those messages and speak life into myself. The Bible talks about, and again, I'm not a Bible thumper. I just give out what I know, according what has worked for me. Y'all don't have to do it if you don't want to. This is not forcing anybody to do anything they don't like or a religion. I got my hair cut. Oh, that's good. Oh, yeah. See, you're taking baby steps, so that's good. Yeah. So it possibly too, if you has up and downs, it could, is it bipolar? Because bipolar, I know you go up and down. You're one day, no, for several days you can be manic and with bipolar. But I have depression too, so I know what he's talking about, what it looks like, all that stuff. But I try my best to stay focused and live life. Life is to be lived and cherished. Life is not to be like I'm running stuff and I'm on that. I'm growing up and I am loving the growth. I really am. Okay. In the week. Okay. Yeah, definitely talk to him about bipolar, because you could probably just get some medication that will assist you with that. Um yeah, I have several diagnoses. I have borderline personality disorder. I have anxiety, I have depression, I have PTSD, and ADHD. There's a lot of D's and A's and B's and C's. Okay. Alphabet time. But yeah. I have those diagnoses, but I try not to let my diagnosis overtake me. Now, when it comes to internal things, I'm able to deal with. But when things are coming external, I don't like that. I do not like that. Because it has me triggered in certain ways. And I try to remember the professional person that I am. Okay, and that's why I do what I do. So, yeah, just taking care of yourself. Have a self-care day. Okay? A day to take care of just you. You're not thinking about nobody else but you. And I think that will begin to help you understand what's really going on in that cycle. But I'm so glad that you know ahead of time that it is. But also, I would recommend um, looking at a doctor's site for, mental illnesses and things like that. I think that is a good outlet to see. And they actually have support groups for different things as well. So I think that's a really great tool as well. So back to my story. So the first marriage, I got married. I was 19 years old, and I had just like got into church and stuff. Yeah, yeah. Support groups are really good because you got to think about it. It's not just you that talking about the problem. It's several people in there that are talking about their problems. And, they have a group leader that's going to, give you feedback on those type of things that help you. But I want you tonight to write 10 things that you love to do. Okay? And like I said, take baby steps. Don't just like, oh, I'm going out here. No, take baby steps. If you got to do thing 1, you got on the list, and then thing 10, and then thing 5, do whichever one you like at that time. But I highly recommend mirror exercises, because you're speaking to yourself. You're saying you are a powerful being. You are amazing. There is no flaws in you, but the flaws that you have is only because you're human, and you continue to thrive and help others be amazing on purpose. So that's something I do. I think that will. Yeah, everybody's going through it, especially if the full moon outside. I think we're a bunch of werewolves. I'm going to howl at the moon. Ah, woo! But yeah, so back to my story. So my first marriage, I had my second son. My first son, daddy, like I said, he was in the streets. He was a hood dude. And he was killed. Actually, the funny part about his name is Hood, and that's what he was. He was in the hood, like chilling. That's him. Oh, those type of guys turn me on. I don't know why. I love them. But anyway, so he got my first baby there, Barry Hood. He got killed the day before my son turned 1. My son is going to be 26 in May, And his daddy literally got killed a day before he turned 1. And that affected me in ways that only I can say. Um, yes. Was I young? Yes. I got pregnant when I was 16. I had my baby at 17. And then I was supposed to go on senior prom because I kept telling him, like, I want to go to prom. I want to go to prom. It's going to be cute, but okay. I never been to a prom, y'all. So that's another thing for another time. Yeah. Yeah, Justin, everybody's going through something, but we are here to help each other, encourage each other, and let each other know that, hey, you're not the only one that's going through this. Life be lifing. It do. And when it's lifing, it be lifing. Oh. But back to the story at hand. Like I really cherish things that, things that I struggled with in the past that I'm able to help other people. That's one reason I went to school to get my master's in counseling. It's because I wanted to be someone that helps people transform. So if you ever see me mad, it's because I'm going low vibration and I'm normally high. But some things take me down. And when I come down, I got to take it to hell. But I don't want to be like that. That's not who I want to be. So if you know who you are as a person, continue your life and do what you need to do. Because it's not going to always be the way that you think. So me and my first, and he's okay with me sharing our stories. So whatever, Tim. So anyway, yeah, my first baby daddy, no, my second baby daddy, he actually moved to Texas. Me and him are really good friends now, and I'm so glad. Like, it took 11 years to actually have a productive situation. Thank you for subscribing, Justin. And if you need me, you can always catch me on Coach Neca on IG. And that's Coach, and that's Neca. You can always send me a DM. I will respond. Also follow me there. And I'll respond to you. But I want to keep check with you. So check in on these impromptu podcasts. And also, like I said, send me your information. I'll definitely look for things to help you in any way possible. Because we all are helpers one to another. All right. Take care, Justin. So, me and my first husband, we were together for 6 years. Actually, we was together for 3 and we were separated 3. It was a lot to go through that, he filed for the divorce in oh my goodness, Lord. He filed for things, but I know that when you're going through spiritual warfare, it's a lot of stuff that takes place. You got to know your assignment as a warrior, which is what I am, and how to attack what is trying to come for you. You all are amazing. Don't let nobody else tell you anything otherwise. My thing is, I am very high vibration of wanting to just be at peace. It doesn't make any sense. And it's not right. But people. So So the first husband, me and him, we was getting to it often about, like, his first wife, and we was getting into it about a lot of different other stuff. So uh we parted our ways in 2000. I think it was 6 or 7. We parted our ways and we went on about our business. I seen him at the 8th grade graduation. Didn't really talk to him. I seen him at the 12th grade well, he went to my other son graduation first, and then he went to TJ's. So when he did that, it was just something. So when he came to the high school graduation, I was rolling my ass up on my feet and talking about, this black girl, you sure can't be. But yeah, he was really, like, seriously that dude. So, but we used to get into it. We used to have issues, you know. We used to get into it about whatever the case may be. Get into it about his friends at school, like, nigga, you put your friends before me. And one day I asked that man, yeah, I'm a little chilly down here. I asked that man one time, I said, can you get my hair done? He said I don't got no money to get your hair done. I said, who you talking to? You better find some, my nigga. But yeah, so he would say something like that to me. And then I would be like, anyways, okay, I need my hair done. So he's like, I ain't got no money right now. I said, I wanted his wallet. And I don't normally do stuff like that. I'm not one of them people. I'm not that, like, what is it called? Insecure. Because if you with somebody, you with somebody. If you trust them, you trust them. If you don't, you don't. And for me, that's kind of going to be hard for a while because of the things that I'm experiencing. And so me and him used to get into it a lot. One time we was fighting before we was going to church. And the pastor called me and downed me and told me this and that and all the other. Baby, I left that church so fast. I'm gone. So, yeah, life is something, you know, but it's what you make out of it. But me and Tim ended up parting ways because it wasn't working for us anymore. Now, divorce affects adults differently and it affects kids differently. So, you know, that's just basically the way it go. And we ended up going our separate ways. He got help of water. But she was insecure too. Because, you know, look at me, I'm beautiful. So, but my thing is, if that's your man, you're supposed to trust them. If you don't trust a man, like I didn't for a long time, and I'm not going to say any names, but I didn't trust them. I always felt like that it was just lying all the time. But like I said, my goal is never to bash people or to make them feel bad unless you really piss me off. Like, that's the only way I'm going low vibration. Other than that, I'm going to love people, be there for people if I possibly can, in any way I can. Because we all need each other. We do. As Michael Jackson say, heal the world, make it a better place for you and for me and the entire race. There are people dying. Oh, Michael was in there. But anyway, so yeah, with the second one, now that I'm going through is betrayal. It's the betrayal for me. Because when we first started the whole, weekend thing, we started, and I will let him know when, like, she's going somewhere else or whatever the case may be. um he now has a girlfriend, which is fine. Nobody's upset about that at all. But the only thing I'm looking at now is he basically puts the woman before his child. um I am a firm believer that when someone says they're going to do something for someone, they do it. And he made a big fuss about my daughter because he said, she coming with me for the weekend because, this, day, and the other. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, basically. And, yeah, it's just, at first I thought he was being genuine to me. When he was like, I want to be friends like you and Tim are friends. And I'm like, yeah, me and Tim's are pretty close. Hey, I'm still here, y'all. um, and so I just told him. I literally told him, this is what I said to him. I said, if you are trying to get close to me to basically bring me down, make me feel like shit, and anyway, I want to, I love you too. Yeah, you say all these loves. I love you. Yeah, that is so amazing. Thank you for the love. I really feel it. Matter of fact, this is a screenshot moment. Oh my goodness, he loves me. He loves me now. So, I'm just telling like a little bit of my story for my second marriage and, going through a divorce and things. But like I said, I only share these videos to be positive, not to tear nobody down. Because we in a world where tearing people down is not cool. Like, that's not the goal. The goal is always to find some way to. But yeah, so, so he, made a fuss about my baby going with her godmother the week before. And he was not honest. He said to me, I'm getting a lap band. No. As a matter of fact, I wasn't really talking to him because I just was like, I'm staying back because something's not right here. And I found out what's all going on, right? So he just totally ghosted my daughter for 4 or 5 days. And when he ghosted her, that hurt her. Because she's not used to her dad. You're just doing her like that. She's really not. She's a sweet baby. And like I said, I'm not the mother that tries to talk bad about the father or anything like that. But fathers, y'all have to be there for your babies if you're going to be there. If you're not, you're not. But I'm over it. I've been hacked in this situation. A lot of things that I can't believe. Because I'm very peculiar about who I'm around, what I'm around, what's going on. I have a child with him, but right now it's just like, it's not time for him to be in her presence. She is still hurting. She is still going through pain. And when I was looking at most of the most of the trash, it was trash for like, put my daughter therapy appointments in the trash. That is heartless. This girl needs help, and we want to help her. Why would you throw her therapy appointment in the trash? And then I got, cyber hacked and everything. So it's almost like people talking about the UFO is outside. That's how the people looking at me. But I have a very good mind, honey. But love it is what it is. You find your person and move on. Don't try to make somebody uncomfortable because you want something. That's not good. That's not good at all. But like I said, he betrayed me. I thought he was genuinely coming to be cool with me, but that was not the case. And with that being said, it is what it is. I just hope he find happiness with, who he's with and the kids, and live their life to the best of their ability. But I am done with that back and forth, all that. That's kindergarten and grammar school stuff. I don't do that, and I don't like that. Like, people will be like, oh, you like mess. No, I do not like mess. I don't like it. So therefore, it is what it is. So you move forward. When life be lifing like it is for me right now, I'm going to be okay, because I trust God, and I know he's going to make a way for me. And that's just that. But I have nothing more to say other than that. 2 marriages gone down. I just need a boyfriend. That's it. It's all good. All right, people. It was so good to talk to you. Majad Ali, thank you for... You really love me. Oh, my goodness. You don't even know me, though. But thank you for the love. I appreciate it. Smooches, smooches, smooches. So at the end of the podcast, it's basically, I'm saying to you, do what works for you. Do what helps you. And just be you. That's all you can do. Y'all see I ran. But I love y'all. And it was so good to see y'all again, because I have not been on here in a while. But as always, smooches.